Hello. So today I was bored and I decided I'm gonna teach you guys how to solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, and some of you probably already know how. But there are more advanced ways to do this. By the way, this is just one of the methods. You don't even have to start with the white side, but I'm gonna show you in a second how to start with the white side because it's the easiest. And then you can get familiar with where all the other colors are. And then once you're familiar with that, you can start with any side that looks good. Like this would be a good side to start with in this case because it has nice edges there, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but you can't do that yet because you got to learn the white side first. So basically what you have to do to start off is you got to solve the white side. So you want to find a side where there are the most white pieces. So there's two on this side, but the problem with this is they do not match. The colors right here are not matching, so you cannot use those. And so we're going to find another white corner right here. So we see a white corner right there. We see a white corner right there. So since there's red here and red here, what you can do is just move like that, then to the side, and then back down. And that's where the white corner will go. And see, now you have this edge that matches up. It's red on the bottom, white corner is on the side. So this edge, or this corner, as I've said, is in the wrong place. So the way you get them out of there is the same algorithm as how you get the corner in there, just reversed like that. So now we have the corner out of there. We're gonna find some corners that are like that as well. If you see a corner that is on the top, what you're gonna do is go right where that is and then turn twice. So now that will be out of place. We accidentally put another corner in, that's nice. And then this last white corner, you just put it in like that. And now you have the white side solved, and that's the first step. And then you gotta solve the yellow side. So there are a lot of different cases. I'm gonna show you guys all those different cases, but there is one algorithm that you need to learn for the yellow side, and it's called a soon. So basically you do it like this. So you just need to do that for almost every single case on the OLL or on the yellow side. So I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of cases. So basically, if it's like this and there's one on the top and there's one right there, you're just going to do a soon on this corner. And that's the best case to be in because then it solves the entire thing right there. So let me show you some other cases you could get. There's also a case where there will be one on the top and there's nothing here. So then you're just going to do the same thing. And then what you'll end up with is the dot on the top, but this time it has that on there, which as I showed you before, you can just go ahead and do the soon again, and then it'll solve the yellow side. So let me show you another case. If you have two yellow corners facing this way, and then one on this side, one on this side, I like to think that it's headphones. That's a little weird, but you can do the same thing. So this is where you're gonna go right here on this corner and do a soon right there. And this will bring you to the case that we want where you can just solve it like I've shown you already. Now this right here is one of the toughest cases because you're going to need to do 3 algorithms to solve this one. But you're just going to have to do soon for right now. What you're going to do is make sure that the yellow is in the top left and bottom right corner. And you could do it on either side, but then you're just going to do a soon. And you'll end up with the case with one dot and nothing here. If you were to do it on the other side, like I said you could, you'll end up with another case that I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so there's this case where these 2 yellow corners will be yellow, and these 2 will be yellow. So what you're going to want to do is go in between these 2 yellow sides and do a soon right here. And this will basically give you that same pattern with the dot and the corner that you can solve like that. Now the last possible case you can have is 2 on the top, and 1 right here and 1 right here. What you're going to want to do, if you're not doing any advanced algorithms and you're just using a soon, is go over to this side and do a soon, and you'll end up with the 1 dot nothing here case. So now that you've solved the yellow side, you're almost done. You just got to solve the last layer. So I got a special case here. It's like a 2/3 chance that you'll get this. But what you're going to want to do is you'll see the orange right here or another color. You're going to turn it so that it matches up with the other sides. And then you're going to go right here. And you're going to leave this on the left side of your cube, and you're going to do this algorithm. And that solves your entire cube. But there is another case that you could have, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. Okay, so another case you could have is none of the top parts are solved. You'll have it like this all the way around. And what you're going to want to do is go to one of the sides where it's a L on the left. And you're going to do that same algorithm that I just showed you. And once you've done this, you'll end up with one side that matches up, and you can turn it right there, and then do the algorithm again that I just showed you, and it'll be solved. So yeah, that's all the possible combinations on a 2x2. Now I'm going to show you guys some advanced stuff that you could try. So the way I showed you guys to solve the white side is by using this algorithm to get it in. But there are other ways to do it too. You don't have to do it like that. One way that you can do it is you can make one of the white sides like that and then turn it up, flip it like that, but I don't need to flip it in my case, and then turn it twice and it'll be on the bottom side. And you can just keep doing that, and sometimes there will be cases where two of the sides like this are done and two will be done on the top here, and you can just flip it and your entire white side's done. There are also some cases that I forgot to mention where you can completely skip solving the yellow side and the last layer, and you can have both of them at the same time, which can give you some really good times.